Welcome back to Instant Replay Live. I'm Joe, and I'm joined by my brother Nick.
Hey.
And Nick has agreed to pitch the perfect Superman movie.
Perfect Superman movie. Okay, here we go. We didn't agree to this at all, but I have something for this. I think Superman needs to be larger than life. I think you can't show him directly. The perfect Superman movie stars Lex Luthor. A good Lex Luthor, not the one from Batman vs. Superman, but a Lex Luthor who is obsessed with this powerhouse figure, this deific figure, and I mean, he hates him and he loves him and everything wrapped in one. You can't over-focus on him just like wanting to destroy him. He has to have real motivations, this Lex Luthor. He has to care about Superman, and he has to probably even like work with Superman sometimes. They have to have a history, but you focus on him and how this Superman is untouchable. It has to be a larger-than-life figure. It has to be almost scary if you are a criminal trying to... Joe.
Criminal trying to jump to another platform.
Yes, if you're a criminal trying to operate in Superman's world, especially in Metropolis, life should be terrifying for you because he's unstoppable. I got a dog whimpering in the background.
He's whimpering because
really
he's scared of Superman.
About Superman, yeah. Hopefully he'll quiet down shortly, but I think making Superman a figure that you can't look at, he's too brilliant, he's as bright as the sun kind of thing, then that would be the way to do a Superman movie. Oh my god, puppy, please. Not now. We have our new puppy, Rowan, who we mentioned on episode previously on Resident Evil, and he is... He is, I don't want that. He is in his crate in the room because if we let him out of his crate, he would assuredly... I don't remember what to do here. That's it, I should have run to it. Now I am effed.
Man, you're effing dunked.
You gotta really, really run.
Well, who's the protagonist in your Superman movie?
So I think movies should get away from that model.
That's a bold statement.
Yeah, right. Like
ensembles are. I mean, you're talking about an ensemble then, right?
No. I'm saying Superman should not be just a character you can look at. So it should be maybe if you need to have a protagonist because you need like the audience to have
a connection,
a
right?
Lens,
yeah.
Yeah. If you need that, then I think you make it someone who is. I'm gonna go this way because it's safer. Someone who is a normal human living in that world who doesn't hate Superman and gets kind of caught up in the wave of what happens with Superman. So maybe that's better than Lex Luthor being the main character, actually. Oh, fuck. I have no hearts. God damn it. Ludwig. Okay. Whoa. Make it someone normal. Make it a mundane person surviving Superman's world. That's a good Superman movie to me. Fuck!
Wow. I could see that. I definitely could. I still feel like you need Superman to be... You still want him to be the protagonist because we've seen Superman as a protagonist. Like, you're still trying to adapt him as a comic book character to the movie. Now, I think the tough part about that is that you got to make him relatable, and it's tough because he's just fundamentally not relatable. He's great at everything.
Yeah, well, that's why I think he needs to be a non-character. He needs to be an entity, a force of nature that I think of things as writing games a lot. Oh my god, you get so panicked at those moments.
Well, I was trying to hit the box, but I just was too far to the right.
Needs to be what the protagonist, as the Red Letter Meter guys would say, needs to be a force of nature that they're dealing with, I think. Fuck, now I don't have my cape, so I should have gotten powered up before I came here.
I guess the real shame about it is that, like, the reason you would want to have a Justice League multiverse or cinematic universe. Should have got that.
Fuck.
The reason you would want to have a Justice League cinematic universe is because it's cool to see Batman interact with other characters, because Batman is more like he's really cool on his own. But if you're gonna have a Justice League universe, the coolest thing about the Justice League universe is Batman and how he relates to these other superhuman entities.
Right. I mean, Batman is the only thing that makes DC like tie together well,
Right.
in my opinion. And a lot of people like Superman. I just don't understand those people.
I mean, I think Superman's a cool entity, not a cool character. Now, I definitely had people who disagree with me on that, but I think the trick...
I think there might be a shell... I'm not shell,
You know, it's funny though. I think Superman versus Batman was on the right track in terms of making like they had elements of what you were talking about, making Superman this larger than life figure. Is he a god to people? You know, like they had good visuals for it.
Right. I think that's the idea, and then you've got to take that and make him not human. He was too human and too boring.
Well, he was. That's the problem, though. He could have been human if he was more fun. If we could enjoy being with him. The problem was he was very dour. Now you could have done one of two different ways with it. You could have had it be that he was completely alien to the viewer, and we only saw him through the lens.
Asshole! He's in like a spot. I can't hurt him.
You could have had it through the lens that, the viewer never gets to really see his, you only see him as that kind of god figure floating in the air. The way
that's what I would have found ideal. I think.
But all we really needed was a little bit of brevity out of Superman to make him a more relatable human being.
Don't do it again, you piece of shit.
You need to not be near the edge when he's...
Yeah, but it's a safer spot for me.
Well, you gotta live life not on the edge, in this case.
Okay, one more hit. Come on. Land.
Land on his fires.
I love the sounds, man. That's so good. I think you could go that way too. You could go Superman. I mean, the cartoons did a great job of making Superman.
The old Superman movies with broke his legs, man.
Spine, actually.
Yeah, spine, yeah.
He didn't just break his legs. God, I don't know why that guy was such a complainer. All he did was break his leg. Christopher Reeves in a wheelchair for years. I broke my leg. I had a cast for like 2 weeks.
Orlando Bloom filmed most of Fellowship of the Ring, I believe, with a broken rib.
Yeah, so what's Christopher Reeves complaining about? Yeah. He's dead now. He's not complaining about
apparently
much.
Orlando Bloom complained constantly about his broken rib.
We got Ludwig.
Ludwig von Cooper's days of composing Cooper symphonies in Castle Number 4 are over. The forest of illusion lies ahead. Mario must use his brain to solve the puzzle of this perplexing forest. Oh!
Brain puzzles.
There's no perplex. Oh, that's got a little bandit.
I know. It's so like, why did I hurt the the hillside?
It was a bomb, right?
Okay, yeah.
Detonating. Like Mario doesn't give a shit about the environment. I'm gonna blow up this fucking castle. I don't give a shit what kind of hills with smiley faces are upset about it. I'm definitely gonna need some
power up
on this one.
Yeah.
So let me tell you a little story.
Oh please. All of the stories.
I started saying that. I have no story to tell you.
Let me tell you a little story I don't have. Once upon a time, nothing happened.
That is the story of my life. Because here's something that's troublesome about trying to be a Let's Player and living the lifestyle I live. I live my life spending a lot of time playing tabletop RPGs, which is a lot of time spent living lives that aren't my own.
Yeah, but those are cool lives.
I mean, but then I have to it's one thing to invest myself in those worlds, but try to invest somebody else in a fictional iteration that is my own. I just couldn't talk about that on a large scale unless it was like the dedication of the channel, I think.
Eric Schmiel had, I think that's actually a good point. RPG blogging would be a really cool thing. Eric Schmiel had a really good video about that though too, where he's talking about getting new gear. He got his lavalier mics, which we used together. So this is like a month ago from the time you guys will see this, because we're recording way ahead right now because we're going to PAX. We're probably at PAX.
How is it?
When you're seeing this, it's all right. I kind of am disappointed with a few things. No, we're a month in the past for you guys, but and we may or may not be at PAX when this comes out. I don't know the timing exactly, but so Eric had released a vlog around this time about getting some new equipment. But his whole purpose of his vlog was, new equipment's great, but if you don't have something to tell a story with, then the equipment means nothing. You can have all the equipment in the world and no story, and there's no video. So your life is your greatest piece of gear, is how he phrased it. And it's right, man. You got to seek out experiences. I mean, we've talked about that a little bit on the channel before. Like in Volgar, we talked about like pushing things a little bit further than we might have, because we're like, I need to get as much like out of this as I can for a story on Instant Replay Live. Yeah. And so like, oh man, look where you are. Do not fall. Right at that little dip right at the end.
I was hoping to. Life experiences.
Yeah, gather those life experiences. So you got to go out and do stuff. And I think that's great advice for anyone who wants to be an internet content creator. Go have a life that's not just the internet content creation. Now, I say that, and if Rachel heard this, she'd be like, well, why don't you do all the things I tell you to do? But, you know, like, there's got to be a balance, obviously, and it is weird because we're also in a hobby. I mean, I do the editing for the channel. You don't really do that. Oh, it's me. I'm wasting time sitting here.
Well, you know, you're wasting time sitting here, but you're also telling some great shit, Nick.
Thanks, I guess. Yeah, is it? I stole it from Eric, so maybe it is.
Yeah.
So
that's what we do best. We steal from the Game Grumps. We steal from our friends.
Yeah.
We steal, like, honestly, if you guys could actually just go ahead and take a step forward for us and start producing content for us.
That'd be great. Yeah.
That would really save us the trouble of you know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness, that guy really died.
He died all over the place. So yeah, it's hard because you're making content that requires a lot of you to make. I think I want to bring that with me. A lot of yourself, a lot of your time is just gone in the content making process. Shit. Oh, God.
You didn't even need that.
No. No.
Now you're just bunged.
Oh, everything is gone. Everything is awful.
Ooh,
this is so mean. This is the meanest part of Mario, where they're like, you can't see what you're avoiding. Actually, there's a meaner one of the same premise on the Star Road, where it oh shit! Fuck.
It changes, dude.
Yeah, I know, and I should have done the one right before it.
Should have done the one right before it.
Thanks, man. Good advice.
You would have had this part would have been really easy.
Yeah, you're right about that.
This reminds me of Tree Logger.
All right, so there's our secret exit down there, which we will need to get. Is this the thing that makes me... Bloop? Okay, sweet.
Oh.
Let's just go ahead and do it this way.
Is it just me or does Mario look... I think I might have said this. More Asian.
I think you've said it before.
But he do.
He do.
He do.
It's funny, I wasn't thinking about that. I've been watching the alt play Wario Land, and he has like a very similar balloon effect to get around. When he gets stung by bees, he inflates.
Oh, yeah.
And then he can get around the map that way. And I feel like they just borrowed that concept from this, and I didn't even realize it. Wario Land 4. It's really fun to watch.
Goodbye, Yoshi. I'm sorry, I gotta leave you behind.
But yeah, so like, how do you have a life, get your content both produced,
No.
edited, Joe.
All right. Oh. How do I stop? How do I stop?
I don't think you can. I don't think you can. But you've learned a very valuable lesson.
Oh, gosh.
So what you do is you get the Wizrub to shoot down, and they'll disappear a block for you by turning it into something else. I really don't want to do the ghost house. I should have gone back and done the other place the normal way. So we completed everything both ways.
Oh, now you've got no life.
Also, oh my god, you piece of shit. Okay. I think there's 2 ways to beat this ghost house, but the ghost houses don't get a red dot on the map.
You know what?
So that is important to note.
This for some reason, this level, it reminds me of Symphony of Night, Castlevania.
Oh yeah,
and that would be a really fun game to let's play.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not super. It's long, I guess. It's not the longest game, but shit. So many games to play.
Oh god! Whoa! I am Neo.
Whoa!
There's nothing up here. There's no point.
There's a door above the bricks.
Yeah, I know. It'll take me there in a second, and I've wasted that. Oh god, you assholes!
Those guys, those are dragon dinosaurs. You pulled a me! You did a me!
They're dragon dinosaurs, huh, Joe?
The dragon ghost dinosaurs. Alright. I don't need a goddamn power-up.
Shit, man. Where was I going with my whole storytelling about life and stuff? I don't think I had any purpose with that. I mean, it is its own purpose, I guess, right? Like, live your life, do your shit. Oh, I was asking the audience. How do, audience? How do I have life plus, like, managing a community plus, like, editing? How do I do it, man? Not how do I do it, like, man, I'm doing it. How do you guys think I do it? I mean, how could I do it?
That guy appeared inside me.
That's true. Man, I don't want to do this ghost house.
That's how you do life. You see a ghost house you don't want to go in, you don't go in it.
Yeah.
It's a good survival lesson. I mean, I've seen the movies. I know how it goes in there. You're either gonna... Nick, this is gonna be the last level we're gonna do. Last episode. And I'm glad she decided to also give a nice abrupt ending for it.
All right.
We'll see you guys next time on the videos. Tell us what you want to do with your life.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That's actually aspirational and inspirational. I'm into it.
I don't choke on your aspirations.
That's the worst.
We'll choke you on the videos.
No, what? Wow, wow. Really kick it. Kick
Yo,
it.
plans, free stroke, Sonic Golf.
Sonic Golf.